We are live. Right. Hello, everyone. This is Sindhu Priya, Marketing and Alliances Executive from Amtis Technology. Welcome back. Let's give a minute for the participants to join. All right, let's begin. Hello, everyone. We are back with our second webinar on our 5-part Cloud FinOps webinar series. Thank you all for all the overwhelming support you have showed for our first webinar on optimizing cloud costs, the power of multi-parameter actionable recommendations. With over 100 attendees in just 1 week of announcement, that remarkable turnout underscores the pressing need for FinOps in today's environment. And we at Amadeus are fully committed to addressing it through this webinar series. Let me open the presentation. Yeah, so in the line, today's topic is on maximizing cloud costs, leveraging observability and IT assets management. We have with us Madhu Kumar, founder and CEO of Amadeus, a cloud FinOps enthusiast and an industry veteran, as one of our speakers today. Welcome, Madhu.
Thank you. Thank you, Sindhu.
And then we have Karthik Perumal, who heads our entire product engineering team seamlessly with us as another speaker. Welcome, Karthik.
Yeah, thank you, Sindhu.
All right. So, participants, we have an interesting agenda lined up for you this time as well. This webinar will be focusing on the role of observability and IT assets management. Why is it important and crucial for cloud cost optimization? Then the compelling reasons to combine both and get the synergy, benefits of the synergy, followed by how our product CloudCADI enables ITAM and observability for the enterprises. So without any further ado, let's get into the topic. Dear participants, please post your questions in the comment section, which our speakers will take towards the end. Madhu, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Sindhu. Okay. Yeah. If I can, as I said, the last event you referred to that, Sindhu, we focused heavily on cloud cost optimization. In any enterprise, nowadays there are people are migrating to cloud, but there are companies who still have substantial workload on on-prem. Cloud is getting a default status. All platforms are doing very well, and the growth is phenomenal. We looked at all the charts last time. But one thing when I meet customers again and again, people ask is, hey, I do have investments in on-prem, it's going on. But the engineering teams, when you use cloud, the providers are giving enormous facilities, be it infrastructure, be it software as a service or platform as a service. So there is a little bit of, I don't want to call it mad rush, but there is a rush to consume cloud for any business challenges. That puts a little bit of stress on the CXOs and the CFOs that, hey, we do have a lot of private cloud, we have invested, we are migrating, the business is happy, but the utilization of our own internal on-prem is either lower or people are not looking at it. So there needs to be a little bit of combination of the traditional, what I call IT asset management. the information technology assets in any organization. The cloud is a component of all the IT assets. More and more organizations are trying to link these two. That is an area we will talk today for the audience, where within our experience, when we talk about Cloud FinOps, we are getting questions, and in the next release, when a product will be on the future releases, CloudCADI will have a hybrid version. And I thought it will be my excitement to talk to the team, get a feel of it. How do they look at this particular interface between IT asset management and cloud observability? So there are some points I'll be talking about today, Sindhu. Can you go to the next slide, and then we'll go from there. Okay. As I mentioned, yes, on-prem infrastructure is still playing a crucial role. The on-prem could be private clouds. It need not be a non-virtualized environment. 99% or all the environments are virtualized. And when we look at statistics, trillions of dollars are spent on IT globally, but still cloud revenues globally by all companies are in the range of 400, 500 billion. So overall, we can all assume that maybe 20, 25% of workloads are running on cloud. Still a very large percentage of workloads are running in private clouds and on-prem, which is humongous. Their organizations kept a governance mechanism. All organizations had ways to consume the resources. Tell the engineering team that, hey, if you need compute, if you need storage, there were ways of consumption which were nicely created within the environment. But the asset utilization or asset consumption in cloud is very easy, very fast. So what happens is more and more teams get into this cloud consumption, and the assets in cloud are growing faster. That's why the financial operation is a big stress. People are consuming more than even what they predict. So there are this catch-22. I want to use cloud. I'm using a lot of resources. The team has extraordinary flexibility to consume the best resource they need for the right time. And with this recent launch of Gen AI and ChatGPT, many consumptions on GPUs are growing. So there is a extraordinary level of growth in cloud. It is putting pressure on the on-prem infrastructure leaders. Hey, they also raise their hand and say, listen, we have infrastructure. There is a great amount of compute with that. The storage is not fully utilized. Why do engineering team run behind cloud all the time? And that either for financial or for utilization reasons, this push-pull mechanisms. There used to be a little bit of repatriation going on, but that's a separate topic. Today, we will focus heavily into how hybrid infrastructure and lifecycle one should manage, an organization to look at. That means the IT asset management team within the CIO's organization need not be a separate team from cloud centers of excellence. When cloud was coming up, the cloud centers of excellence, cloud architecture team, cloud security teams, then lately cloud FinOps teams, they're all separately created. And the IT asset management is still running with the extraordinary level of data they have on the on-prem and private cloud. This mixing of these two is what is required for the industry. I think it is a must. Slowly, people are coming up and integrating. Most products have integrated. I must say that CloudCADI has been slightly late in the game, but we wanted to bring in the entire asset growth of cloud and on-prem into single pane approach, and watch out the budget overruns. When cloud budgets are overrunning, just don't look at the utilization of cloud. You can use multi-parameters. We saw it in the last session. We looked at actionable insights. We looked at elements of how do we save cloud costs, how do we spend right in cloud. But this integrating ITAM and observability with cloud observability will make organization to spend right within the enterprise. That will give a lot of transparency. saying that on-prem infrastructure, on-prem computes, cloud computes, the leaders could be different for large organizations, but they have close communication, saying that, hey, we have something available, while you're allowing it to solve the business problem, consume the cloud resource, get it done. But for the long run, is there a way we can run it within the on-prem? So this could be called as a little bit of repatriation, but that's not the focus here. Before even running it in cloud, take a minute and check, can I run this workload in on-prem? Why should I look at cloud? Now, after you get into cloud, then there is a complete equation of Cloud FinOps. So this, when I call transparency, budget overrun, is much before even you look at cloud. Can this particular workload can be run within the on-prem assets? That gives a lot of accountability. It gives extraordinary focus for the teams. It brings this IT asset management and cloud teams in one forum, one discussions on a regular basis. And for that, you need products, tools, you need systems, you need a very good process to make these two things work. And with that being the focus, we introduced this particular in the new releases. Quickly, if I summarize on the next slide, I just thought I'll summarize for the audience. Sindhu, next slide, if you go. There is again, it's purely looking at collaboration, resource allocations, and the slides will be available to all the audience, so need not take notes. We are sending it to everyone. I think there is the last 2 points are a little more interesting. The culture of continuous improvement. That means it's not only that when the budgets are going up, you only look at cloud teams. That could be a number where people are spending every month. It's an invoice. It's a cash in hand. So while you look at cloud teams more and more, also have a very good look within the internal teams. Have a look at it and say that, hey, if you have an asset, why is it not thrown out to the team? Why is it not available to the teams to consume easier? Why are we still making this on-prem compute or storage asset consumption a very longer process? Whether it could be approvals, whether it could be virtualizing it, whether it's a software. Why the systems are so taking time? If I recall 5-7 years back when cloud became a popular element within engineering, is just because the platforms were available to consume very quick for a short duration. They could consume what they want, the engineering team, and use it as long as you need it and then throw it out. So there was an excellent way of what I call the consumption governance, which was available in cloud, was the reason for the growth in. So bring in that same governance into your on-prem assets. Spend time, work on it, create a extraordinary software or a quick approval mechanisms, so that the engineering team doesn't feel what I call pressured to go to the cloud all the time to deliver the outcome faster. So how easy it is to cover in marketplaces, whether it is a platform marketplace or other open product marketplaces, bring in that extract similar governance into the enterprise. Maybe that will solve the entire issue of improved IT assets lifecycle management, and bring that for even business critical applications. Today, what's happening is, while cloud has become default in a couple of industries, still there are industries where the business critical applications are in on-prem. There has been, and that's why platforms are creating industry clouds. Platforms are coming up with new mechanisms so that the core business critical applications can come into cloud as well. And that needs a governance within this hybrid workplaces. That's where it gives refactoring, right sizing, and things like that. These are all the compelling reasons to create IT asset management and observability. I personally think over the next 1-2 years, the Cloud FinOps will become a part of the cloud centers of excellence, not only the part of it, it will be an element of IT asset management. It will be an element of entire observability. That's the thing, that's the trend, that's how the things are moving. And before I put it to Karthik for doing a small demo of how we created the hybrid infrastructure, there is one more slide, I think. So I'll talk about it. And this is pure summary of what are we going to talk today. It will be, we are going to show how the single pane, you would have seen the single pane view of cloud assets. We're trying to simulate the same thing into bringing the hybrid assets as another single pane view from the private utilization. Then how do we improve productivity without compromising the reliability? When I say productivity of the team is how quickly you can allow the team to consume a hybrid resource, whether it is cloud or not, then leverage all the hybrid resources only when you need it. When I use the word hybrid, I'm saying, you come into cloud, keep the flexibility, but don't rush to cloud for anything and everything. If you need something, think of it. Is there an on-premise? Maybe I need a higher core compute for an workload. Maybe can I relook at the engineering of the product, the application? Can I run with my available compute in on-prem, available virtualized environment? Can I get it very quickly from my infrastructure team? Can I put pressure on the infrastructure team to say, hey, I need this. I'm not going to cloud, but can I do it on-prem? So this kind of leveraging the resources is important. With this, I will leave it to Karthik. He will continue to do a little bit of demo of what the product is, but spend time on this particular observability for cloud as well as on-prem. Okay, thank you, Karthik, and all yours.
Yeah, thanks, Madhu. I'm glad to be part of the CloudCADI webinar series. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. Let's see a demo how CloudCADI assists user in leveraging observability and IT asset management. The first topic is on the total resource count and the usage cost. CloudCADI provides a single pane view of complete number of resources provisioned and its total usage cost. So here, 907 resource is provisioned and its total cost is mentioned here. And the user get a visibility of an individual resource. Say like here, the user would like to see EC2 cost, individual cost. In a single click, he could see the complete cost for a month and also for a individual date, a single date as well. And this cost summary report assists in individual resource, the low resources as well as the high resources, also the trend. So here we see the resource usage trend of EC2. Similarly, if a user has to find out the high consumed resource, so here the high consumed resource is Amazon Redshift, so it is 5K, and the low consumed resource will be at the last. Okay, so the low consumed resource is VPC, okay, less than $. Okay, so the second topic is on the RA, reusing the RA licenses. Let me go to the actionable insight page. Okay, so CloudCADI provides reservation management for the RA licenses. Okay, so it assists in locating the unused RA license. Okay, so also it provides exchange possibility for the unused RA licenses. So here the user, for example, here the user has procured a T3 micro in US region East. He had procured two quantity. One quantity is in used and one is in unused. So the CloudCADI exchange possibility gives a user to choose the instance type. So it provides two options here, one with the T3 micro of one instance or T3 nano of a, both should be in the same region of this instance count can be 2. So this is on the RA license reusability. So The next topic is on the finding the unused or ideal resources in the environment. So the CloudCADI assist in identifying the ideal resources like the blob storage, IP addresses, load balancer, and elastic snapshot. Okay, here the user want to find out the list of storage, say not used for past 20 days. Okay, he can change the date and do a filter. So the list shows below has a list of uh, non-attached volume. So also it gives a detail of the last accessed, the volume access time, also the number of days the volume is in not attached state. Okay, so this is on the same ideal resource option is available for the elastic IP addresses, the load balancer, and also the snapshot. Okay, the last items is on the on-prem utilization. So user here, the user get a single pane view of the on-prem infrastructure and the resource utilization. So the user also sees in different categories. So first in the data center level, then at the cluster level, and in the host level, and also in the VM level. So this is the overview page where we see the detail of a region level. So it has a single cluster and it has 2 hosts in that, and 6 VM is configured. So the this usage, this utilization, or the this usage detail helps the IT asset management user to take a decision to utilize the on-prem resource, or should he go for our should he go to buy some resource in the cloud. So the decision can be taken with this single pane view. Okay, so yeah, the so this is on the on-prem details. Yeah, Madhu, I'm done. Madhu. Yeah, thanks everyone.
All right. Thank you, Karthik, for showing us how CloudCADI can enable FinOps success by leveraging IT observability and IT assets management and observability. Madhu, would you like to add anything before we close the session or take questions?
No, I think we have covered it well. I think the audiences, if they have questions, please send it to us. We will answer separately. This integrating IT asset management and FinOps will be the trend. It is going to happen. It was Cloud FinOps was very unique, so people were keeping it separate under um, the cloud centers of excellence and that kind of strength. But as an organization, when you look at utilization, it is extremely important to leverage the entire on-prem or private cloud investments customers have done. That could be depreciated assets financially. There is an element of fully depreciated, not depreciated. So the pricing could be different. But whichever organizations I go to, I see this rush to consume cloud faster because it has definitely the engineering team love to use the high power machines for a short time, get the job done, finish the work, get a good name from the business unit. But equally, it is important to look at the on-prem assets. So CloudCADI's versions will be integrating this entire hybrid and multi-cloud together. So it will be on-prem plus multiple platforms. That's the way we are looking at it. That's the way we are implementing it. So thank you, Sindhu, and it was a good time. And if there is any questions, I'll answer. Otherwise, thanks everyone.
Yes, Madhu. We are good to close the session. Hope the participants will post all the questions directly to us or to the contact details visible on the screen. Thank you so much, dear participants, for all your time. We hope that we are enabling you to navigate the Cloud FinOps journey successfully. Our next webinar in the 5-part webinar series is on topic integrating IT Ops and FinOps, streamlined operations for optimal cloud cost management. On August 14th, please expect the registrations to open by next week. We appreciate your feedback on this session and do contact us on the details shown. We are happy to connect with you and sort the challenges that you're facing together. Thank you so much, Madhu and Karthik, for all your valuable insights. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
everyone.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.